Because here's the thing, right? There's two types of jealous pocket watchers out there. There's the broke ones, right? And we've been there before. Yeah. But then you got motherfuckers like Aries Spears.
I'm energized, women lie, on God, numbers don't. Started talking about moves, that's right, when she got close.
It's Young, the one who do it. Numbers don't lie, that's the movement. Now let's get to it. We got a lot going on with your man Vlad TV. A lot of back and forth. First with Boosie, he was complaining about the money. He said he wasn't getting enough bread. He was trying to get a pay raise. I think he was trying to get a raise of $10K. According to Vlad, Boosie was saying $5K, but then Vlad told the whole story. He sat down with Whack 100. Now we got Aries. Aries Spears heard the situation with Boosie. So he like, I need to give me some bread too, man. I need to raise and pay. I guess Vlad ain't trying to hear that.
People have said, yo, the most popular guest that Vlad has on, Lord Jamar, Tony Yayo, Godfrey, Boosie, and Aries. I'm the only one left. Godfrey stopped because of the beef with Farrakhan, as did Lord Jamar. Tony Yayo just doesn't do it anymore. And Boosie wanted a raise. Come to find out, Boosie wanted $35,000 an episode. Wow. He was getting $25,000.
Wow.
So I don't get nowhere near that. And
he out here pocket watching. He like, yo, man, where my raise at? You should have waited to see if Boosie got the raise before you went further with this situation.
And, you know, obviously it's based on the numbers because a lot of Boosie's clips are in the millions. Now, again, I've had a few clips in the millions, but a lot of my stuff, the full interview, probably ranges around 300,000 to 500,000. So
millions to thousands, that's a big difference. Big difference, buddy.
Basically said to Vlad, I go, hey, listen, man, I'm not trying to rape you financially. I know I'm not going to ask you for what you gave Boosie. But, you know, come on, man. I mean, break bread. And he goes, well, your numbers don't generate what Boosie generate. And so I showed him a bunch of, you know, people that quotes and on YouTube and shit like that and on my phone. And one person said, hey, man, I only buy Vlad subscriptions when I know he's interviewing you. Once the interview's over, I cancel the subscription. Another guy said, hey, man, Aries is a beast. Pay him what you pay in them other and blah, blah. So there's a bunch of these. So he goes, so you want me to pay you more based off what people are saying? And I said, listen, man, again, I'm just saying, be fair. People are saying to you, they're buying subscriptions. People are saying to you, they only watch when I'm on. And of all the guys you had that were popular, I'm the last one standing.
Aries and his co-host will then continue to talk about how they're about to hold Vlad hostage for more money because they believe Vlad has no other options since everybody, including Boosie, has left Vlad. Now, if you're going to talk about holding somebody hostage for more money and how you believe based on your leverage, you can squeeze them for more money, you probably don't want to say this publicly. Like, you probably just want to think this in your head and still maintain some level of friendship. But Aries Spears went the full way, even kind of throwing some digs at Vlad.
That's beside the point. He asked him to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, a couple grand more.
That you said, you're the last one there. So he's not going to generate numbers. And if you go, where are those numbers going to come from? Now he's going to have to do episodes with people who are doing much less.
Well, here's the funny part. So, of course, he, you know, was being really like, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I said, he kept going, he kept driving that point home. You just going to let me, you want me to give you a raise based off what people are saying? I said, listen, man, you don't have to keep telling me about what my worth is. You either want to do it or you don't.
You can kind of tell right here, he was like, blah, 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 blah. You can tell you don't care about nothing that Vlad be talking about. He's just trying to get his situation situated. That's it. He didn't listen to nothing that Vlad said.
So then he texted me back a couple hours later and said, you know, we should talk. I re-looked at the numbers and we should talk. So come on, man. What are we doing here?
That's the red flag right there. Like, why would you say we should talk, but now you in front of a camera? That kind of tells me that the conversation didn't go the way that you saying it went. Not exactly. Something was a little different.
We started doing interviews around 2016. And I thought Aries was extremely funny. He was witty.
Nah, Vlad, you capping. You ain't think he was extremely funny. There's no way. I don't think anybody thought that.
He had great impressions. and I just thought he was a talented dude. So we started doing interviews, and in the beginning it was a little bit slow, and over time it started to work out. The views went up, people got to know us, and the audience started to increase. Now, the thing about Aries, though, is that Aries would always have issues with things that are going on. So at one point...
Business-wise or just culturally?
Business-wise.
Okay.
Business-wise. So a few years ago, Aries called me and he was like, yo, man, I can't get any acting gigs because of these clips of me talking about people. Now, it's my fault he can't get acting gigs. It's not because maybe he's not a great actor.
Vlad TV talk is spicy. You're like, Aries, get out of here, man. You is not like that. You definitely not no Boosie.
Or maybe he hasn't done a major movie in 30 years since Jerry Maguire. It's my fault that
Shots fired.
he's not getting acting gigs. So I said, I'm not removing anything. You know, he wanted all the clips removed. I said, I'm not going to remove anything.
What year was this?
Oh man, maybe about 4 years ago or so, something like that.
That's always whack when somebody does a situation with you, they say something out of their mouth, and then they be mad that they look crazy later on, or they sound crazy. You said it. You did it. I ain't about to take it down, especially not all the energy I put in. I feel him on that.
And, you know, at one point, you know, he stopped talking to me, stopped working. Then at one point he came back and we started doing more work together. My staff would always complain that Aries was disrespectful to them.
Really?
He would show up. At one point, he forgot his towel, right? You see his towel on his leg sometimes because, you know, he sweats a lot because he's kind of overweight. And he forgot his towel. And he's like, yo, I need a towel. And Leo, my video manager, is like, well, here's some paper towels. Like, no, I need a cloth towel. So he made Leo go and run to the store and bring him back a cloth towel. At one point, Aries was complaining because he needed a makeup artist. I mean, literally the only person I've ever interviewed that needs a makeup artist every interview.
I mean,
every interview, but I'm like,
this nigga had the makeup on? What the hell did he get makeup for? That shit, it didn't make you look no better. No, you of all people, you got the makeup artist. That's great. You got some explaining to do, Aries. Crazy work.
wait, he needs a makeup artist every interview.
Every interview.
Oh.
Every interview. So there's a makeup artist, shout out to my girl Candace, who comes early to do his makeup. And then he does the show. And I'm like, that's fine. I'll cover the cost. It is what it is.
So let me get this right. Aries, he need the makeup. He's annoying to the staff. He needs a towel. Then he thinks he should get more money. His numbers ain't going up. Yo, you sound like a diva. You was essentially a diva, and you're not worth it. It'd be different if you was like a Beyonce. Aries, come on, man. Vlad, now you got me wondering, like, what the hell did you have him there for?
Like, in terms of regular guests, I have seen Aries benefit the most. Because he went in the beginning from doing small comedy clubs to when our stuff started going viral and it started getting, you know, big on TikTok and so forth, things just absolutely took off for him. He got his, you know, and he talked about this on camera, the biggest show he's ever been paid for, Saudi Arabia. Was this the most money you ever made off a single show?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it more than twice you've ever made for a single show?
We're going to stop at the first question.
He did his biggest venue ever. He was doing clubs of maybe like whatever, 100, 200 people. He did a show in Connecticut with 3,000 people. He did a show in LA at the Novo Theater that I went to support. That was like 1,400 people. Aries would always, I have text messages from him. Yo, bro, he did his first Europe tour recently. He's like, yo, I'm in Europe and people are running up to me, mobbing me, quoting me from our interviews. So like, I think like a month and a half ago, he asked to raise his appearance fee again. I looked at the numbers and I'm like, cool, let's do it. Let's do it. The numbers are slowly getting better. And I'm like, yo, let's do it. Makes perfect.
So that's crazy work. He gave you more bread and you still was complaining? Yo, after Vlad get up here and he be airing dudes out and talking facts and proof, why would you go back and forth with somebody that has all the analytic data? He has it all. This dude, look at this dude. Come on. You don't think he gonna sit there and say everything that he knows, every detail?
And he would say things like, yo, to all y'all haters out there who, talking shit about me doing this show, I get 5 digits every time I do an interview here. I get 5 digits while y'all sit at home and do nothing. I get 5 digits.
It ain't like I'm on there for free. He pays me.
Correct.
He pays me a nice 5 figures.
Yeah.
So if my choice is either stay home on a Tuesday and do nothing and earn nothing, or go sit down for an hour and a half and walk away with 5 figures where I can not make anything, what am I gonna do?
No, I agree.
I'm gonna make the money and I get to check them.
And I let
He gets to check him. Yo, Aries was feeling himself. Because we definitely not know about Aries Spears, especially the motherfuckers that's not like old enough to know who he is. They would not have any idea who this guy was if not for Vlad. I got to be honest about that.
him run with the story, but that was a lie.
Oh, man.
He was not getting 5 digits.
It's typical hip hop. You got to say you got a color TV when everyone got black and white,
Exactly, exactly. He was making $4,000 an episode.
Hey, 4K an episode is not bad. That is not bad, man. It's real money out here in these internet creators, man. It's 4K. That's not bad, man. To sit there and just talk and be a mediocre talent. Hey, there's harder things and worse things you could do for $4,000.
What that is.
Yeah.
Right? I'm out with my twins. We're doing an escape room, and I'm enjoying my time with my kids. So then I get these text messages from Aries. Yo, Boosie's getting $25,000. We need to renegotiate. And look at these comments. Look at these YouTube comments. I only watch Vlad TV when Aries on. Yo, Aries needs a raise. Aries is my favorite guest. He's the only one I watched. And I said, well, first of all, you just got raised up. You get nowhere near the views of Boosie. Nowhere near the views. Like, Boosie's just a way bigger figure. Have a conversation.
I could tell in his mind, he's like, yo, it's like a dude that got a side chick. And she like, yo, I thought you was going to get divorced. You wasn't worth it. You just was not worth it. You wasn't worth it, man. And you had the nerve to bring up his name. That's what Vlad is sitting there like, yo, why would you bring his name up when you're you? You're you. It's not even close, brother.
Based on YouTube comments. He's like, yo, you're not going to convince me what I'm worth. Look at these people. They say they come only for me, and you need to up my salary.
Oh, it's like a hostile takeover, huh?
And if you don't, then maybe we're done.
Oh, wow. Playing like that.
I said, listen, I'm out with my kids, right? I don't have access to my laptop, to the numbers or whatever else. So I said, all right, I come home. So I get home and I said, yo, now I'm home. Let's have a conversation about the numbers. He said, cool, let's do it. I said, cool, what time works for you? At 5 o'clock, bet. I change around my schedule. I clear my schedule out. And I'm like, okay, me and Aries are gonna have a business conversation at 5 o'clock.
So this is where Aries really lost it. He said that Vlad ran the numbers and he said, yo, we was gonna have a conversation. Y'all remember I said it sounded like it wasn't the full story. Now we getting the full story. It's like, if you gonna have a conversation, you giving thumbs up and all of that. It looked like that's not business energy. And if somebody's been paying you for a minute like that, you should have better energy. You should be a little more grateful.
Next morning, maybe around, 10:30, 11 o'clock, I hit him up again. I said, do you still want to have this conversation? You know what he said?
What?
Yeah, at some point. I looked at my phone and I said, I am done with this forever. Aries Spears. Because here's the thing, right? The whole thing about having your own business and reaching a certain level of success is you get to decide who you want to work with. You get to decide how you want to spend time with the type of people that are respectful. They can have regular business conversations with you.
See, I disagree. I think you always could do that, but the problem is some people want to get success a lot faster, so they end up working and networking with people they don't like, people they don't respect, would never be around with unless it was some type of advantage, unless it was some type of opportunity. And that's the problem with business, especially in America, is that it's a lot of greedy, money-hungry people. And I'm sure Vlad knew how Aries was from the way he's describing him. It sounds like he just got annoying and he just can't deal with it no more. But he always knew that this man was like this.
And not people like this who are just jealous-ass pocket watchers. Because here's the thing, right? There's two types of jealous pocket watchers out there. There's the broke ones, right? And we've been there before. Yeah. But then you got motherfuckers like Aries Spears, who's doing better.
Yo, I like how he just put DJ Academics in there. Like, it's the broke ones. We've been there. Yo, Academics, you should have said something right there. Like, what you mean, we?
Than he ever has, who's making more money than he's ever made in his whole career. And he's still jealous over Boosie. He's jealous of another man because he's making more money on a platform than him, even though he's making way more money ever. And it clouds his judgment so bad that he wants to crash out. And he doesn't even want to have a conversation. He thinks that these stupid-ass comments justify his position.
But low-key, ain't this the same situation that Boosie was saying? Wasn't he upset because of 6ix9ine? And he made more money? And he felt like, hey, I'm worth it. Like, I'm worth it. My value is up. So, but I guess it is what it is. It's like, when you are worth more, somebody can't be as mad. But when you're not worth nothing, when you build somebody up from the ground up, and then they dare come and talk, like, that's how Vlad feel. I see the energy.
So I said, yo, I'm done. Fuck him. He's not welcome to the platform anymore. I don't give a.
No more makeup?
Yeah, no more makeup. I'm sorry, Candace. I'm sorry.
I feel him though. I feel him. Sometimes enough is enough, man. And it's like, if you get down to everybody's demands, if everybody's like, yo, I need more bread, what bread is there to really distribute to anybody? It's nothing there. But what y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments. Should Vlad pay any of these dudes more money, or should he just replace them all? Is it time to just fire everybody and start new? And maybe he just does this new content where it's people interviewing him, like how he had Whack 100 and now DJ Academics. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share the page and all of that.
To y'all that are new to the page, my name is Youngniss. I'm an artist, I'm a songwriter, I'm a content creator. I'm also a real person, just like you. I go through real issues. So I just wanted to give y'all some positivity and let y'all see my real personality for a second.
If nobody's told you before, I need you to know life is about belief, and belief starts with the Creator. It starts with God. So in order to see something in reality, to see something happen fast in your life, it depends on how much you believe in it and how strong that belief is. Now, I need y'all to say this, man. Repeat this with me and feel it in your heart. I'm surrounded by endless opportunities with overflowing resources and divine favor. And with the God-given wisdom, discernment, and discipline, I don't just maintain them, I multiply them. Continue to say that. Continue to believe it in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit. And watch your life transform.
Men lie.
Women lie.
Numbers don't lie. Make sure y'all go get y'all INDL hoodie, man. Get all y'all INDL apparel. I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all see the joint right here. We got the good maroon joint. You see the established 2014 for y'all that know. Numbers don't lie.